Take it all back.
Numbers don't lie. Combine.
Right.
Oh,
2023.
Yes. 2023. January. Coming to you January the 8th at the Montgomery ISD Stadium.
Yes.
We hosting the first Numbers Don't Lie Combine. We'll be doing a student athlete test.
Right.
Which will measure the students basically just like the NFL Combine, right?
Exactly like the
laser time. This won't be handheld with, of course, a coach or instructor who's used to doing Combine. This is laser time.
Computer control.
Computer control. This is high tech.
Yes. We've actually partnered with Zybek Sports.
Right.
Who are doing it, they are the go-to people for the NFL.
NFL Combine.
They're also doing all the college, most of the
Olympic trials.
Definitely.
Right.
So Zybek Sports, Mike Weinstein has partnered with us to make this available to youth athletes.
Right.
All over the state of Texas.
Wow.
So we're starting right here in the greater North Houston area at Montgomery ISD Stadium.
Well, we'll be going to the All-American.
Oh, we're gonna be at the All-American games.
Yeah, we'll be at the All-American
games. In January,
game.
I think 4th,
6th,
6th.
no, yeah, 5th, 6th, and 7th.
Yeah, something like that. I'm an old man. I don't really know.
Right.
But it's in January. You know the All-American games. We're gonna be there
doing the combine
on the field, doing the combine
right.
with Zybek Sports.
Wow.
So y'all check that out. Very excited about that.
I'm excited to see some of those guys. I want to see the times that those guys come up with. All-Americans, they're going to be lightning out there.
They're going to be lightning.
It's going to be lightning. Yeah. So tell me, Mr. Jack, with your expertise, what's going to make this Numbers Don't Lie Combine different than the other combines?
Okay, now we done already talked about the RFD bracelets where there's no computer error. Right. And we go much further than that. Right. Quite naturally, we do the height, we do the weight, just like every other combine.
Right.
But like the college combines, we also do the wingspan and the handspan. But we don't limit it to that. Of course, we have the 6 drills, the 40, the vertical, the broad jump. We do the cone drill, all computer controlled things. Okay? All done to the NFL standards.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
But that's not it.
That's not it.
That's not it. That's not the end of it.
Tell us more.
The biggest thing that we're going to provide to every athlete that comes through taking the stat testing is a 5-page analysis.
Come on, man.
Now, this 5-page analysis is based on your age,
Uh-huh.
height, weight, wingspan,
Okay.
handspan. It tells you where other kids are in your age bracket.
Wow.
Where you could be.
Wow.
Where you will be if you train in high school through college.
Right. And
it gives you a projection.
Where you should be, where you are, where you should be, where you could be.
Where you could be. It gives you those tangibles, those measurables that you can work with.
So like a lot of combines, what I've noticed with combines, and you hear this from parents, people, man, they go to these camps and these combines and they leave empty.
Look, you can call our camps, you can call our combines a parents' combine because the parents leave with something. Right. See, when the kids go, they always get to play, they get to run, they get
a little T-shirt or something.
They get a T-shirt, right? Parents don't get nothing, but we just got to wait and we don't know what's going on. We got to pay.
And then they don't get the results. That's the biggest
thing. You don't get the results and you don't know what's going on ever. You're like, okay, and then they over there, and then they move over here, and then they move over here, and you say, well, what was your time? There's no feedback. Right. You never get any feedback, right? And I've been to tons of these things.
It seemed like they're just coaches, recruiters, just looking for the...
They have their own things going on, right? There's just different dynamic for everything. Our dynamic is specifically designed to identify where a kid is and communicate that to the parents. So that the parents can use this to train the kids.
Wow.
This is an exciting thing because this analysis this breaks open the whole thing to you because this is the type of paperwork that the colleges and the NFL professionals are using to look at athletes, to assess them and to develop them themselves.
You know what I like about it? It tells the first 10, then it tells you at your 20.
Oh, we got the split time.
It tells you where you need to improve, how slow it was in comparison to the other kids nationally.
Yes, nationally.
And tell you, that's the great thing about it. This software is keeping up with all the kids nationally.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
So you know where you measuring with all the kids.
So it's no longer arbitrary or ambiguous.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't want to think that your kid is fast if your kid is not fast.
Right.
Because if you think your kid is fast, your kid has a potential to get fast.
Right.
But you need to be able to identify
other than
somebody saying, "Oh, he's fast."
Well, a kid. Well, if he plays in a position that allows him to be highlighted. Let's say, for instance, we know a lot of DBs are very fast because they gotta cover the speedsters, which are the receivers.
Right.
But a running back, when he hits the hole and he's in the open field, nobody ever runs him down. He's fast.
Right. Running backs are fast.
We know a wide receiver that just can outrun everybody. Right. He's fast. But you don't know other positions. No, you don't even know kids that may not be targeted or kids that's not utilized as much.
It's all arbitrary.
Right.
It's all arbitrary.
Right. So this will help identify those.
Absolutely, because when you go to the high levels, that arbitrary stuff is out the door.
Right.
It is no longer, oh, he fast. No. Right. Exactly what does he run in the 10, 20, 40? What are his splits?
Right.
I mean, they're very precise.
Right.
How much does he weigh?
Right.
How much is he supposed to weigh?
Right.
What's his wingspan? What's his hand span? Right. Exactly.
That's all the same. Vertical. His
because
broad jump. Yeah.
Because those each and we're teaching this. We're going to teach this to all of our parents and everything. And another thing that separates us. I'm sorry, I'm just running on and on and on. Is that we're incorporating the best of the best local trainers.
Okay. Yeah.
That are going to be able to teach the things that need to be taught in this combine. They're addressing the issues.
Right. Like when they do the 5-10-5, like
exactly.
how to get in and out of there.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we got Coach Dean over there, Dean 1. Bow. He's going to help you with that power, the explosiveness, the things that you need in order to complete these drills.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So we look forward to that on what date is that? January the 8th.
That's January the 8th, 2023.
Montgomery ISD Stadium. Starting at 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. And it's going to be from 6th graders to 12th graders, correct?
Exactly. Now, I'm making this, I want to make this podcast available to all the businesses and all the players, the parents, so that everybody can kind of get a general feel of where it is and where they can fit in, because businesses can now sponsor an athlete. So the athletes don't have to pay.
So we have sponsor packets. We'll have vendor packets. If you're interested in being a vendor out there, how many kids are we slated to take at this?
You know what? Look, to be honest with you, we want to favor quality more than quantity.
Okay.
We don't want to just mass kick out kids.
What's our max though?
We're going to cap out at 250.
Okay, 250.
We're going to cap out at 250.
Okay.
We're going to have 250 kids there. We're going to have them. Those parents
have the best
time. The first 250, that's it.
Okay. Are you going to have some special invites?
We're going to do special invites.
Oh, so these may be like the elite kids in the...
Well, we're going to do the elite kids and the first kids who sign up.
Okay.
So, I mean, you got an opportunity if you move quickly enough.
Right.
But again, we're actively looking for sponsors to sponsor these kids.
Oh, sponsor the kids. Okay.
Right.
So where can they get all the information at?
They can go to weefamous.com, weefamous.com.
Okay.
And they can go and they can check out about.
So they can see under the weefamous.com, you can get all the information for registration.
You can get all the information. You can get the information on registration. There's going to be, we're posting later on today, the whole layout of the event itself.
Okay.
So you'll be able to know. I know when you go as a parent, you're like, where do I park? Where do I go? What's going to happen?
Okay.
No, we're having all that laid out for you.
Okay.
It's good because the combine, we say it's from 8 to 3, but really for each athlete, it'll be about 2 hours that they'll be there.
Okay.
Right? When you get there, we're going to have a lot of booths set up. We'd like to have max prep, huddle, on
so
3.
You're inviting these guys.
We're inviting everybody out. We're live streaming it.
Okay.
Right? We're providing this to college coaches virtually.
Right.
We want to invite the local college coaches and whoever can
and recruiters
in the VIP section.
We're doing a full invite.
This is a full invite to the best of the best and to come out and support all the youth athletes. This is a call to the community to support.
So just because it's in Montgomery ISD, it's open. We're looking for all that athletes throughout Houston and surrounding
anybody
areas.
who hears the sound of our voice.
Houston and surrounding areas.
Anybody who hears the sound of our voice, because we're testing.
Okay.
We're testing, and we will be testing.
It's something that you definitely want to get involved in. That student athlete test is very impressive. I was in San Antonio this weekend, and I was at Lanier High School at a tournament that a family member was in. And I got a chance to talk to the head coach, told him about it. He was like, man, now that program is not as good as, a lot of the programs that we talk about in bracketology, but he's building on something. Man, when I told him, he was all in on it.
Look,
he was all in on it.
I'm going to tell you something. I coached Little League for 10 years.
Right.
And I've seen players come to me with, they would say, zero skills. Mm-hmm. But really what it is a lack of understanding of the game and what is required of you in the game.
Okay.
Right? And if you take a kid, you can actually coach, train, and instill in them a lot of the values and tools that they need for success, to where they can actually become successful on the football field. Okay. And I've actually witnessed that as a Little League coach, coaching 4 and 5 and 6 year olds. Right? You get to see them develop in there. You get to see them going off in the college now. They're starting to get. You say, okay, you can help put those things in them, but you have to know what you're working with.
Right, and then not only that, I think if parents can identify at a younger age areas that those kids can work on, their skill set, and also put them in a position where they're playing in position, not out of position.
I'm glad you said that. This is the crazy thing. Okay, so let's say you have a kid who is an early developer, and that happens a lot. You'll get a kid who's really big when they're 9, 10, 11 years old. And then when they hit 13, the other kids start catching them. You see? Now, when they start taking this 5-page analysis, it will not give you the full, because we don't know your growth plates. Right. That's where you have to go to the doctor for that. But you can get a very good general idea of where your kid is going as long as everything is according to normal standards.
Right. And DNA.
Right.
You can see, if he comes from a tall, big family, the kid, it's a possibility. Unless it's some freak genetics somewhere.
Every once in a while you get that guy.
Yeah, that happens.
But you want to identify that too.
Right.
Because you need to work with that guy differently.
Right. So how much is the actual camp itself?
The test is $75.
Okay, so the minimum for the camp, to partake in the camp, is $75. But there's several different packages.
Well, yeah, I mean,
then they can go and
look. Our tests are video certified, right? That means that when you do the combine with the wristband, computer controlled, it's also watched by the camera.
So that wristband is going to have on the computer all of the athlete's information.
This is you.
And that's reading off that RFID.
RFID bracelet. Yes.
Wow, that's high tech.
It's high tech.
Yeah, that's high tech.
State of the art.
Yes, state of the art.
This is what they're using. This is the standard in NFL.
Man, I'm excited.
I am super.
I'm so excited to have
Mike
a deal with.
He says it's on you.
It's on you,
and
that's what they go by.
It's on you.
That's the motto.
It's on you. It's on you. We're not gonna say red, yellow, green, go. No, it's not a pistol, pow, go. Right. No. Everything is down to the precise moment that you take off.
Right.
Which helps you, because really now we're dealing with tangibles, right? Because when you fire, that's and we're able to track that.
Yeah, and look, even me being so old, I'm in decent shape, But boy, when I lined up on the 40 to take off, and that was the green and red light, it was a different feel. I felt like I could do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It makes you. It empowers you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I look forward to this. I really do. So all the information will be on the website.
All the information is on the website.
.com.
At WeFamous.com, which again, the website is new. We're building fast. The whole goal of We Famous is to highlight the kids and empower the parents.
Right.
To help the kids through the process.
Okay.
Because we've gone through it.
So we're looking for vendors, sponsors,
and athletes.
Athletes, of course, trainers.
Right.
There's openings for that. So how can they contact us?
Well, they can contact you, Omar, at We Famous.
Okay.
Or they can contact me, Jack, at We Famous.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
if you want to register, you can go online and register
Okay.
real easily. Sponsors, they can call.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the number down here,
Okay.
and they can just give me a call, 832-441-3371.
Okay.
And we'll be moving forward from there.
Well, hey, it sounds like a dandy, and we'll be giving more as we get closer to the dates. We'll be updated with more information.
Yeah, of course.
About it.
And no more. We talk about the standard, and we talk about teams as being the standard.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we're setting the standard.
Right. This would be good. I think this would be really, really good for the people that want the information. This is perfect. Let me tell you what this is. This is perfect for a parent that goes to all these camps and combines and travels from here to here to here to here and leaves empty. If you leave empty from one of these camps or these combines, if you ever left empty, this is one you need to come to, because I can promise you, you won't leave empty. And you'll go to the next one, and you'll, if it may be next year, to see and identify if you've been working on those areas, that those skill set people who are training and you got you a good trainer, you will see an improvement.
Yeah, you won't have to search all over town looking for a trainer anymore.
Right.
The trainers that you need locally are right there. Everything that you need, we're gonna have right there at the combine.
Okay.
Right
Sounds
there.
great.
It's gonna be
Sounds
a
great.
cornucopia of information, education,
Right.
and fun.
Right. So that's Numbers Don't Lie Combine.
That's right.
And as we end every show, numbers don't lie. People do. Peace.